No pipe smoke, and I figured out why my audio was so rubbish lately. Recording it through the wrong way. I was recording it through the wrong microphone. So I'm going to crack on with this review. It is Frog Morton pipe tobacco, and first of all, look at that. Straight away, it looks awesome. It is a frog smoking a pipe on a log in a river or stream. So I've got the tin cracked open, and first of all, my first impressions, apart from looking how cool that tobacco is, was I'm not gonna lie, it does smell horrible in the tin. It's just this really dark, musky smell that it kind of got a bit of lactic in there, but it does not smell very nice at all. And it's only because it is very highly recommended, and I've read a lot of reviews on it that I thought, ooh. I mean, if anybody had sent me like a blank, packet of it, like a little freezer bag of this, and I'd not heard of it at all and didn't know what it was, I would probably be asking them, mate, are you trying to kill me, or am I meant to like sprinkle this on my doorstep to keep beasts away? However, my faith did not waver, as I knew exactly what it was, and I knew it was Greg who sent it to me, and he would not send me arsenic. Or would he? It depends how good that squadron leader turns out. However, anyway, from the first puff of this smoke, it is just fantastic. It starts off very smooth, creamy, and it stays that way. It doesn't. With a lot of tobaccos, what happens is you've got quite a nice, it is quite a strong, harsh smoke, and then it develops into a sort of creamy, smooth smoke. This one stays it, and it's so smooth and creamy. Sometimes it gets to the point where I'm actually wondering if it's still lit. I'm just coming to the end of the bottle. I think I've done 6 takes on this, but it is just fantastic. There's no bite to this at all. When I try and get a bit of tongue bite off of tobacco that doesn't bite, I really do go for it, and it got to the point where I did look like the Flying Scotsman coming speeding past. It was great. But then I was just like, whoa, steady on this tobacco, you don't have a lot of it. Especially how much I would unsmoke it. I mean, if I had like a ready supply of this, I would be smoking this like all day, every day. As it stands, because I've got to like sort of cheat customs for it, it's probably going to be a very rare. It's going to be a treat for me. But yeah, that's coming to the end here. Come on, don't die on me. Stay away from the light. You can do it, Froggy. Anyway, enough piss-arsing around. Yeah, taste-wise, fantastic. It is not your typical Latakia blend. It is a very smooth, and it is a very cool smoking one. You do got this have this very nice sort of creaminess to the smoke. I've said that countless times. I know, but I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. It is, it's leathery. It is smoky, and it is actually quite sweet at sometimes. So it ticks all the boxes for being different. I've not tried a Latakia like this before. So I think McClelland, I think it is, have done an exceptional job on that, and I have to take my hat off, my pretend hat to them. Well done. It does, for me, it kind of jumps about a little, but it's not like goes from one extreme to another. It kind of goes from a quite nice, woody, smoky, leathery smoke with a bit of a touch of sweetness in the background to quite a nice sweet smoke with that leathery and smokiness in the background. It kind of rolls a bit, and it, like I said, it doesn't jump from one to the other where it's like really sweet. It's like, oh, it's smoking candy floss, or oh bloody hell, this is like smoking chili peppers, or smoking a belt. It just stays at that nice midpoint where it just sort of flickers about like that, and it is enjoyable because it doesn't change from one to the other and then stay that way. It is constantly changing. So, I'll have a couple of minutes and it will be smoking quite leathery with a bit of a sweetness, and then it will suddenly change and then it's quite sweet with a bit of leather undertone, and then give it a couple of minutes, that will change again. Or it might stay like that right until the end. It's enjoyable. It changes, which keeps me on my toes. So I'm just like, so it's not boring at all. It is just really nice to smoke, and the room note's not too bad either. My Mother, who is sad little live at home. She doesn't like smoking. Not really meant to do it in the house, but she came in and we got like this sort of understanding so long as the door's shut. And she came in and goes, "Oh, that smells a bit different." And I was like, "What smells a bit different? I don't know what you mean." And she goes, "Oh, it smells quite nice." And so yeah, for her to turn around and say pipe tobacco smells quite nice, especially like a Latakia one. You know, that is something. So you know, it hasn't got like an offensive room note. It is. It's kind of in between. It's tolerable yet pleasant. It's kind of in between the two. When I say tolerable, that kind of makes it like as if you can put up with it. It's just there's a very thin line between the two, and this one is resting on that line. It's very hard to describe. It's the typical Vietnam thing. You don't know 'cause you weren't there, man. What else can I say about it? It is fantastic. I mean, if you like Latakia and you want something a little bit different, you want something a little bit, you know, quite luxurious, try that. You know, if you're not mad keen on Latakia, but you really, really want to give it a go, get some Frog Morton. If you live over here and you want to like try an American Latakia blend, get some Frog Morton. This one I happily smoke all day, every day, if I had a ready supply of it. So I might have to move to America, and I'm gonna take like a big fuck off jar of like all my favourite quantity stuff with me, so I don't have to then cheat American customs as well and then get kicked out. But yeah, what can I say? Frog Morton, it is fantastic. It ticks the boxes. It's you know, smokes really well. It doesn't bite. It's something different. It's from America, so I'm getting something pretty cool. The only thing I did say about it was it smells quite crap in the tin, but I will let it slide because it is such a great smoke. So, Lime Pipes, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of scatty review. Please leave a comment telling me how anything that I've missed out on, and I will get back to you on that. But anyway, Frog Morton, highly recommended. I'd give that 10 out of 10.